Hey, welcome back to Mind Pump TV. I'm your host, Sal DiStefano. Now, what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to take you through a short workout that's effective and that it requires no equipment. So those of you guys watching right now who work out at home or who are super busy, maybe you have kids, maybe you have a busy job, whatever, but you want to get fit, the following workout you're going to see you can do at home. It should take you about 15 to 30 minutes max, and it requires no gym access, no equipment whatsoever. All right, you ready? Let's get to it. All right, so this next movement is called kneeling runner with rotation. So what you're going to do is you're going to put one leg forward and you're going to be down on one knee, and I want you to bring your body forward so there's a little bit of stretch in this back leg. Take the same arm as the leg that's forward, press into your knee to give yourself some good posture, then take the opposite hand and reach up into the sky, and then here's how you're going to do your reps. You're going to rotate your body. Try and stay straight while you do this. So you're going to rotate your body, hold for 3 seconds, and then come right back. Again, rotate, hold for 3 seconds while trying to stay straight with your lower body, and then come back, and then bring your arm down. You want to do 3 sets of 6 reps of that on each side. Okay, so the next movement is called Supine Scorpion, and we're going to be doing this for repetition. So what you want to do is you want to lay flat on your back, and you want to put your arms out to your sides to give you some good base and stability. Then you're going to raise one leg up in the air, and then rotate and twist so that foot comes all the way over to the side. Now, if you can touch the floor without your arm coming off the floor, that's great. If not, no big deal. And then bring it back. So that would be 1 rep, and then repeat. Bring it over. See if you could touch the floor without your arm coming off the floor, and then bring it back. What I want you to do is I want you to do 6 repetitions on each side, a rep being the leg coming over, trying to touch the floor, and coming all the way up. So 6 reps, each side, 3 sets. All right, so the next movement is called a single leg toe touch. Now, it's basically just how it sounds. What you're going to do is you're going to balance on one leg, so other foot off the floor, and then I want you to come down nice and easy. And by the way, this leg can bend a little bit, so you don't need to keep it totally straight. You want to come down nice and slow, try to touch your toes, and then try to come all the way up. Nice and controlled. This foot should stay off the floor the entire time. Now what I want you to do is I want you to do 3 reps on each side until you lose your balance. So some of you may only do 1 or 2 reps before you find you have to balance, put your foot down on the floor. That's okay. Some of you may be able to do 10 to 15. That's also okay. So 3 sets on each side. All right, so the next movement on the floor again, it's called a hip thrust, and this is great for the lower body, especially the butt and the hamstrings, okay? So you're gonna lay flat on your back, and you want your knees bent with your feet flat on the floor, hands on the floor. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna press your hips up as high as you can by using your feet, hold for about 3 seconds, and then come back down. Okay, this is the tempo, just what you're seeing right here. Nice and controlled, all the way up. Push, 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 push. And then come down, nice and controlled. Now what I want you to do with that one is I want you to aim for 3 sets, and the reps I want you to aim for are till fatigue. Again, do as many as you can until your form is not as perfect as that first rep. That's when you know you need to take a break. 3 sets of that. All right, so this next movement is called Superman's, and it's great for the back, especially the lower back. So it's going to be on the floor. What you want to do is you want to lay flat on your stomach, and I want you to put your legs out behind you and your arms out in front of you, everything on the floor. Now here's how you do a rep. You're going to take your arms and your legs off the floor both at the same time. So up, hold for 3 seconds, and then come back down. Pause for a second, and then repeat. Bring everything up off the floor, nice and tall, hold, and then back down, real control. I want you to do 3 sets, 10 repetitions of that exercise. All right, so the final exercise is a ab exercise, but really it's a good one because it helps deactivate your hip flexors, which tend to take over when you do a lot of ab exercises. So if you find that your lower back bothers you when you do ab exercises, this is a phenomenal movement. So you want to grab a chair, any chair will do, a bench, even your bed. You want to lay down on your back and put your heels up on the chair, okay? Just like this. Hands across your shoulders in front of your chest. And what you want to do is you want to push into the chair and lift your hips off the floor just a little bit. So I'm hovering off the floor just a tad. Now what this does is it activates my glutes, but it helps deactivate the hip flexor. So now I can focus on just my abs. So while maintaining my hips up off the floor a little bit, come forward, squeeze as hard as you can, and come back real slow. The whole time I'm keeping my hips slightly off the floor, so don't let them sink down. Keep them up just a little bit. Come forward, squeeze, hold, and then come back real slow. Now I want you to do 3 sets of that, and I want you to do that to fatigue. So when you find that your form is no longer perfect, stop the set, rest, and then repeat. Again, 3 sets. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that workout that I just showed you. Now look, if you want more detail in the descriptions of those exercises, because they can be complex, especially if you've never seen them before, at the bottom of this video, in the comments area, there's links to descriptive videos where we really go into depth and teach you all the nuances of all those exercises. I also wrote a whole article around working out at home or working out without equipment and being very limited with time. That link is also on the bottom. Also, I want to ask you to share this video with your friends, people who like to work out at home without equipment, or people who maybe need to mix it up a little bit. Also, finally, subscribe to this channel. We post new videos like this one all the time.